Hello, everyone. A very good evening. Welcome to ICode Global Hackathon 2022. This is your webinar session for blocking beginner, right? ICode Global Hackathon is the world's largest K-12 coding competition, right? And today we are here in the first session of the webinar, and I'm going to take you through all the steps, and we are also going to solve some levels, okay? So here we start. Let me share my screen. All right. So first of all, we're going to see how we are going to log into the webinar. Okay. Right. So these are the steps to enter the webinar, right? So you see here, the first is this page which you must have received as an email link, a link on your email, right? Over here, you will come on to this page. When you click on the link, it takes you to this page, right? Now here, you need to enter your registered email address. Okay, your registered email ID, you will have to enter over here. The same email ID which you have used for registration into the hackathon. Okay, once you register, once you enter your registered email ID, you will receive a validation code on your email. Okay, so you need to check your email inbox for that validation code. Okay, so you see here, this is the same page you will get. Enter your email, click on send validation code. Okay, and after that, you need to enter the validation code. Okay, once you enter the validation code, you will be logged in for the session and your course name will be displayed on your screen, right? So you can click on start learning, but before that, what we have here is the step to join the webinar, right? So you will get the button for joining the webinar. Click on join webinar and you will log into the webinar. Okay, if there is still some time remaining for your webinar, you will see this kind of a timer on your screen, which will display the number of minutes and seconds left for your session to start. Okay, once you have logged in, you can go to the start learning option. All right, so now I'm going to show you how we log into the webinar. Okay, so this is the same page that you've got, right? Here we need to enter our email ID. So I'm going to enter my email ID over here, my registered email ID, and we click on send validation code. Okay, now the validation code is sent to my email. Let me check my email and enter the validation code. Okay. So this is my validation code. I will enter here. Right, we click on submit validation code. You will get a notification for email verified, and we see that we have reached onto the ICode learning dashboard. Okay. Now, when you have a webinar, you can click on join webinar. You've already logged in here. So what we are going to do, we are going to click on start learning. Please let me know if you have been able to log in and you get this page displayed. Please write yes or no in the chat box so that we can proceed. If you have been able to log in successfully and you are getting this screen, please type yes or no in the chat box. In case you face any difficulties, please let me know, write down in the chat box so that I can help you to log in. You can also give me a thumbs up. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So you have been able to log in, right? And you have reached this page, right? Okay. Now on our ICode Global platform, we have this. This is something really exciting that we're going to do today. Okay. We have all these levels. We are going to solve levels one by one and get the maximum number of stars that we can. Okay. So I will click on go here for the first one, which is basic level 1. Okay. And it will take us to the gaming platform. So first we will see what all features do we have in our gaming platform. Okay, before we start learning over here. Okay, so let's go to the menu. Right. So this you see, this is your amazing interface of ICode Global Hackathon platform. And what all do we have over here? We are quickly going to see. So let's start from the top. You have the unit and level name over here. So we're starting from the very first unit 1, level 1. Okay. Then your name displayed, then program name, and then comes something interesting. We have the menu. Let's see what we have in the menu for us. Okay, so you will see here. You see that we have a spaceship and a sort of an orbit. And when you look closely, you will see that we have tiny numbers written over here. So there is 1 where the spaceship is presently. Then there is 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on when you keep following this path, right? And it goes on till 20 and even furthermore, right? What we are going to do is we need to solve each level, okay? Get the maximum number of stars, and we will be able to cross all the levels and reach our goals, okay? So presently we are on 1. We are going to start from here. So this is our level map, which the menu tells you. Okay. The second option is operation instructions. Now this is something interesting. What do we have here is the stars. For each level, you will get maximum of 3 stars. Okay. We should try to get all the 3 stars, right? Now, how do you ensure that you get 3 stars? We can resolve a level, we can solve a level, and we can get 1 star or 2 stars or even 3 stars. Okay, so you receive 1 star for using the correct number of coding commands. Okay, so 1 star for the correct coding commands. Okay, so coding commands will be if you have to move forward, backward, turn right or left. If you're using those correctly, so you get 1 star. Okay, the next one is you receive 1 star for using the correct number of steps or less. Okay, so in the minimum number of steps, we should try and solve our level. Okay, so you receive 1 star for that as well. All right. Next, you receive 1 star for completing the mission. So that gives us a total of 3 stars. Okay, so if you are completing the mission, then also you get 1 star, which makes it us 3 stars for us. Okay, so these are our instructions. You will also get these kind of instructions. Okay, so this is reach for the stars. Second is skipping levels. We should not skip levels. Okay, you can always go back to the levels also if you want to do it again. And the next is reading the instructions. Okay, the next one in the knowledge review is the blocks you will be using. Okay, so it explains the blocks for us. You will see this is the walking block or forward. This one is really easy to use because you only have to change the number of steps. So you see here, use dev step 1 to move dev forward. The number in 1 represents the number of steps. So you see here, one block is 1 step, right? So dev moves 1 step. When we give this block, it moves 2 steps when you write 2, and it moves 3 blocks or 3 steps when you write 3. Okay, then we have turning blocks. Okay, dev can't keep moving in one direction always, so we need to use turning blocks. Dev turn left or dev turn right to make dev change directions. Okay, then we have execution sequence of blocks. Okay, so the sequence is also important, which block you put first and which block you put later. Okay, then we also have a walking block backward. What will we do if we need to make dev move backward? Okay, so we will use a minus for the number that we need to make it move. Okay, it could be -1, -2, whatever number of steps we are moving. We also have the spaceship block. So all the time dev will not be moving alone. Sometimes we'll also get a spaceship. So this is the spaceship block. Spaceship here, spaceship changes the direction. So spaceship will turn left or turn right. And what do we do if we want to make the spaceship take a U-turn? Right? So we need to make it turn in one direction twice. So spaceship turn right once and spaceship turn right twice. Okay. So this was our knowledge review, all the knowledge that we are getting for making our blocks move in the right direction. Okay. And then before we start, let's see and try and understand what this is all about. Okay, let's hear out the story of dev. Okay, so let me play this and we'll see.
Humans have always been drawn to what exists beyond planet Earth. Many of the mysteries of outer space remain unknown. With new technologies, we have found a way to travel through space to explore faraway planets. One product of our innovation is DEV, an advanced robot capable of traveling through space. DEV was tasked with traveling on a spaceship to collect information about a newly discovered planet. Just as DEV's spaceship was about to reach its destination, it was hit by meteorites and had to make an emergency landing. Much of their energy resources were lost in the crash. We need your help. Can you learn how to use coding to help DEV complete his mission?
All right, so you can also watch this video. You can go to menu and you can watch this video. Before you start with the mission, you will always get this video. Okay, so now for us, it's time to start. You see that this is our dashboard. Okay, here we have dev and our area. Okay, This one here we can use if we want to increase the speed. Okay, if we want to increase the speed, so speed 2 times, 4 times, and back to once. Okay, this is your map. If you click on this, you will get this map with the blocks that help us to locate exactly where we want to move. Okay, and then we have this magnifying glass also. If you want to increase this or if you want to reduce this. Okay, here we have all the blocks. We are simply going to drag and drop these blocks when we use. Okay, if you don't need any block, you can simply put it back, or you can also put it in the trash can. Okay, this we are going to use to run, and here we get our tiny little help. Our goal is to control Dev walking with blocks and collect all the items in the map. Find the block that says Dev step and drag it to the blank area on the right. Try to modify the numbers. Okay, and then we'll use the run button to execute. Okay, so now let's start with our first mission. Really exciting this is going to be. So here is Dev. What we have to do, Dev needs this energy bar to keep moving ahead. We need to write our blocks in a way that Dev reaches our energy bar. Okay, so here is Dev and here is the energy bar. It needs to walk forward, right, a few steps to reach the energy bar. Let's see how many steps it needs. So from one block to the other is 1 step, then to the second step and third step. Okay, so we are going to use this block, Dev step 1. Click on the number which is already there, number 1, delete it. Add your own number which you want for the number of steps. Okay, and click on run. Wow, well done. So with this, we have completed our level and we have got our 3 stars. Okay, so please complete this level at your end also, and then we proceed ahead with the next level. Okay, I give you 1 minute. Please complete this level and then we go ahead. Okay. And let me know if you need any help while completing your level. You can write down in the chat box. Okay, so the first one was pretty easy. I am sure you must have completed by now, right? Now let us move to the next one. So this arrow here, over here, by clicking on this, we can move to the next level. Okay, and this, what you get over here, it gives you your report how you did this level, right? So here you will see we got 3 stars. This is the first star, second star, and third star. We got all the 3 for this one. Okay, and it says excellent, you advanced 1 level. Okay, so we got all the 3 things right. We got the steps right, we completed the mission, and the third thing, what did we do? We have also used less number of steps and the correct number of steps. Okay, so now we will go to the next level by clicking on this. Okay, so now see, this gives you a review of how this level was done. Use dev step 1 to move Dev forward. The number in 1 represents the number of steps forward. Okay, this is like a review for us. Right? So now we have Dev again here. And where is Dev's energy bar? It's right here. Okay. Now Dev needs to move to get the energy bar. Okay. So let's get our block dev step. Right? And how do we make it move? Again, the number of steps for the number of that we'll put in the block. Okay. So how many steps it needs? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right? So here we need to enter 5. Delete this number 1. Enter number 5. Okay. And click on run. Let's see if we get this right. Oh, well done. It says well done. We have collected all the 3 stars for this. Okay. Now again, I take a minute. I give you 1 minute. Please complete this level on your login dashboard also so that we can proceed ahead. Right? Please complete this level. Complete this level and let me know if you face any difficulty. If you have any doubts, please write in the chat box. I'll be happy to help you. All right, so I hope you have completed this level also. Now let's proceed to the 3rd level. Okay. So again, we click on this arrow and we go to the 3rd level. All right. Now here, dev looks a little different, you know. We need to use one more block along with the dev step block to complete this level, right? So you see we have this block dev turn right. Okay. So first dev will turn right. And then we have dev step 1. And we need to change the number of steps here, right? So how many steps should we take? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So instead of changing this, can we use this one only 4 times, the same dev step 1? Can we do that? Yeah. That will count for more steps. Okay. And if we do that, I will show you what happens if we do that. We will not get all the stars. Okay. So we are doing it correctly. See, we are turning dev right and then 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's run. Oh. What happened now? What have we done? We got the steps right. So you see steps are correct. We got a 5 on 5 on this, right? We have completed the mission also, right? But where did we lose out on the points? 2 on 5 is the number of steps. Okay. So a very important factor when you are solving these levels is that you need to use the minimum number of steps. Okay, keep it as short as possible, right? So that you can get all the 3 stars. Okay, even if you are doing it correctly, you may lose out on your number of stars. Okay, so we need to make sure we are using the correct steps and the least number of steps to complete our level. Okay, just in case, if you have completed a level and you have not received all your stars, you can do the level again. You can solve it again. So now I want all my full stars here. So what we are going to do, I'm going to solve this level again. Okay. And now I know my mistake. So I'm not going to repeat it again. So I'm going to delete all these extra blocks. Just put them in the trash can. We don't need all of these. Okay. What we need is just one block and change the number here. So how many steps was it again? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So enter the number 4 over here and we run. Okay. So now we have received all our 3 stars. This is great. Okay. Now we can move to the next level. Okay, before we move ahead, we've got a review again. Use dev turn left or dev turn right to make dev change directions. Okay, the very interesting feature of our ICode Global Hackathon platform is it keeps giving you these tips. So we've got this understood and now we move ahead. Okay, let's see what we need to do over here. So this is dev and it needs to reach our energy bar. So what we are going to do is, first we need to make it turn. Use this block and select, click. So you will see that with some of these blocks, you will see a tiny arrow with the block. Okay. When you click on the tiny arrow, you will see a drop down with different options. You can select whichever option you want according to your level. Okay. So here what we have is turn right or turn left, right? We don't want dev to turn right. Otherwise it will go in the opposite direction. We want it to turn left. So we are going to change this. Okay. And then we use this. How many steps? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So dev step 4. Let's run and see. So with this, we have completed this, our 4th level also. Okay, and we got everything right. So we got all the stars, right? So we've understood that what all we need to keep in mind when we are solving our levels. Okay, now I am going to wait for 1 minute. I want you to complete up till this level, level 4, up till level 2 you've already done. Complete these 2 levels also, so that we can proceed. Okay, and if you have faced any doubts, if you have any difficulty, you can write in the chat box. I will help you. Please complete till level 4. Okay, so I hope you have completed till level 4 and you have done it successfully, so you don't have any doubts, right? So that was all for today's session. Okay, please practice your levels. Okay, and I hope you've enjoyed our session. It was really exciting, very, very exciting to solve all the levels and help dev reach its destination. All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.